Hey everyone! So today I want to talk a little bit about quantum energy healing that I received during the many events that I just went through earlier this year. So, as you all know, most of you know, I was in a very bad car accident February 25th, 2025. Okay, terrible, awful. I was not severely, intensely injured, but I did for the first time in all the car accidents I've had. That I have been hit head on or from the side, or the last, not this one, but the time before that, I was sandwiched in between two cars, but didn't have as much physical. I Nothing really happened to me, but this time was different, and even though it was head on, um, and it's just wild just thinking back to it. So it was weird. Like it definitely did things to me after, like days after. I would say maybe 3 to 5 days after I started feeling things. So in my back, also like my ankle. You guys all know the year prior to that, I was in a thing. I was in some terrible situation, and a man did that to me, and also a black eye and all that stuff. But anyways, the ankle started to hurt too, in my leg and everything. I did have whiplash as well, but just different parts of my body started to hurt after this last car accident. So Tracy, one of our soul family members here. So Tracy reached out to me. She is a beautiful soul. She's in Australia. She's a healer. I'm going to play a video, a little behind the scenes video of exactly what kind of healing and how she does it. I do have a banner of her website. I'm going to let it stay at the bottom here, but it's Quantum Energy Healing Sunshine Coast out in Australia. But make sure you put that into your when you Google it and go to her website. Her website is beautiful. Everything is there, but she helped me so much with my just everything with the pain. I would say the pain went from probably a level 8 to about a level 4 pretty quickly. And it did take a couple of days after the quantum healing, and I started to feel so much better. And then all of you know, after the accident, so it's probably like 2 weeks apart from each other, and then I lost my voice and got really sick. And even during that time, Tracy did it again, and it helped me so much. I couldn't speak for a week. But she helped me in ways that it clears your mind. So the cognitive and just feeling better in the head. And then I started to write. And then that's when I created the new cards that I just released, Eternal Connections. So then I was able to think more clearly and to really get back in the zone. Even though I couldn't talk, I could start writing and just get back to creating something. I have to do something. I can't just be stationary. But, anyways, the pain from the accident, I'm telling you, it went from like level 8 to like level 1 pretty quickly within days. I want to show some of her services here, but just so you guys can see that she does so many different things and it's beautiful. The video is going to show you everything. It's not letting me click. I don't know why. Here we go. It's my internet or something. But there's a liver and colon detox. Hopefully you guys could see that. But there's detox videos that are out there that she's sharing on her website. She also has a YouTube channel, and that's where we're going to go, because I want to play the video behind the scenes of how she helped me. And her son Felix is doing a great job making this video as well and helping Tracy with everything. So they truly, I am just forever grateful. They truly went above and beyond. And even Allie, my little doggie, Allie, she was in the car at the time of the accident. So she helped little Allie too. She didn't get hurt, not that we know of, right? Because dogs can't tell us. But I think that she had some unresolved issues, especially with her nervous system, and she's been a lot happier. So she even got a quantum healing as well. But I'm just amazed at the technology. It's wild. And when I first, I was offered this to get this healing, you know, I didn't know. I didn't know if it would truly work, but I'm like, why not? Why not give it a shot? You know, so if you are going through any kind of severe pain or any part of your body, even if it's something that happened to you years ago, Tracy can work on it. So it's beautiful to see. I am going to play this amazing video and please enjoy it. It's only about 11 minutes long. Also, if you want to check out her YouTube channel, that's where this video is. You can also go there. So I'm going to share screen, but Quantum Energy Healing is her YouTube channel. But you want to check that out. We are going to play this video. I want to enlarge the screen here. So it's about 11 minutes, but there's a lot of great information, and it's the healing she did for me. So you guys can actually see it and see behind the scenes and how it goes down. But it's amazing. So Quantum Energy Healing SunshineCoast.com is where you want to go. But I have never felt better, especially from a traumatic event like that. And losing my voice too, you know, that was the universe saying, no, don't go back to work yet. You still need time to heal. Your body needs to heal. That sucked for me because I don't like to just not, you know, do shows and stuff, but I was still working behind the scenes when I felt better. And I give a lot of beautiful energy and love to Tracy for doing this for me, because I think I got better a lot faster with the energy healing. But anyways, enough of me talking. I want to get to this video. You guys are going to love it. I am going to go backstage so you guys can watch this. It's really fascinating, really well put together. So yeah, I'm going to turn this off and then do a full screen. So give me 1 second. Okay.
All right, and here we are in Tracy's office. This is the treatment for Kristen. Here is the Skio device here, which runs and emits all the frequencies around the world. Coming up, she's putting in the details so the computer can calibrate to the exact details of Kristen, and we'll see how we go. As she's starting up the computer here, she's increasing the quantum interface field and amplifying it and intensifying it for a stronger effect. Now, and she's activating the scalar boost. Okay, so now this is calibrating around the geopathic stresses. Now that that's picked that up, it's now calibrating the biorhythms of the body and picking up anything that's running in the background. All right. So as she goes through here, the Skio is working and sending these frequencies, calibrating and adding this to the report on the computer. As she goes through, it's learning and finding out what it can do to target a healing frequency.
Hello, this is Tracy. This is my office here where I send frequency healing energy to people all around the world. This is my computer program. This is the brain of the computer. This is my beautiful, colourful environment that I work in. And get some monks singing in a minute for a bit of nice background harmonising music. At the moment, I'm just calibrating Kristen, who's in Florida. Okay, I'm going to work on Kristen's emotions and injury repair for any damage to her spine in the accident, and whiplash, and her adrenals because she's been very stressed. Just harmony. I'm just doing a calibration in her geopathic area right now, clearing geopathic stress. So at the moment it's 380, so I'm going to reduce that down. To work on her heart and her nervous system. I'm going to run the spinal program. I'm just activating the settings for the test. Okay, we're just about to run the test for Kristen. We're actually running it right now, so we're going to leave the room. We're looking at her voltage, amperage, resistance, hydration and oxygen levels. We're going to boost everything up for her energy there. Most important at the moment, it's the water balance for heat fatigued because Kristen lives in Florida. It's very hot, so she needs to drink more water, good water. This is good for an infection. If there's an infection hanging around, that's olive leaf extract. We're going to work on the sarcode for her muscles in her lower limb. Also, we're going to look at here the throat chakra, and this is what's happened with the accident. We've got nerve, spinal, thoracic, greater. We've got the thoracic nerve T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, which supplies the spleen and the pancreas, and it's a nerval concern. So I'll be working on the nerves as well because she's had quite a few breakings of bone and bone injuries. We're going to work on calcium and phosphorus balance. And there, because she's such an awesome girl, we're going to give her some parsley for her perfectionism and her self-criticism, and looks like they've been spraying some insecticide around her house. And we're also going to work for her immune system, and echinacea is also good for her. And then we've got a hip dislocation, which is part of the thing that we will work on, and we're going to work on her lungs and her heart because that would have been impacted in the accident as well. Yes, it's asking me about bones. It's asking me about her bones because she's broken a few bones and had some bone trauma, and we're going to work on flexibility and any swelling. And also I saw back there that she's got some radiation exposure from x-rays, so we'll be doing that. Just going to get 100% on that, and we're going to make a report and come back to all that. It's going to give me a whole bunch of different frequencies.
This is the homeopathic screen as she's putting in homeopathic frequencies that can be used to provide healing energies. And here, as you can see, the quantum scan goes all the way back to conception.
There you go. Just looking for things in her energy field now. So I'm going to just go out of there, and we're just going to go here. We can put in whiplash, and we can search for remedies for whiplash. So that, there you go. It's going to tonify the blood. It's going to moisten the sinews. It's going to work for the muscle spasm of the whiplash and the cramps and any trigeminal neuralgia that may have happened because we've picked up some inflammation in her brain stem. I'm also just running stress program in the background, which is for the acupuncture program. We're just working on the chakra here. We're going to release the clogged crown chakra. And click on that until it clears. Yeah, and then we're going to run a short scan of those chakras. There's the brain stem that's picking up some inflammation. I'm going to run an inflammation program, and it wants to go a little bit longer for that. Okay, let's looking at the lymphatics now. The organs told me that I had to be careful with spleen, so I'm just going to put in spleen. Looks like things like vitamin C will be good to help with the connective tissue. We can also go here looking at her lungs that would have been affected by the accident as well. I'm going to run the connective tissue in every vertebrae from the T1, working with the parathyroid as well. I'm going to scan that degeneration T1. I'm going to work with that. We're going to work on piggyback. We're going to do some trauma and injury and a little bit of degeneration there. But the lower back is hurting, so we're going to just put that in the middle for now and then let that run. So we're going to look at what amino acids she needs. So we're going to go here and we're going to run the chakra. We're going to look at what's happening with all the chakras here. So we're just going to scan all of those and see where is any energy stuck in the auric field for Kristen. We're just going to let it do a scan and find out. She told me that she broke her ankle and her foot recently, and there's probably going to be some, this is around her thoracic area from the seat belt near her heart. These are chakras. This one here, the splendic chakra, is tiny. You can hardly see it.
And also the green heart chakra is very tiny too. So we're going to clear there from her foot and from her chakra. We're going to do that treatment. So these ones are pretty well in line. She looks pretty good there, but we're just going to work on clearing these other two, the heart chakra and the splenic chakra. While that's going, I'm going to keep reducing that down. There's her foot, clearing her foot, clearing the ribs, body still there. We're still clearing it away, going out off the side of her body there, still around that area. We've still got some stress. We're clearing out of her auric field. Something there with her elbow. Maybe that's, she, don't know if she broke her arm maybe when she was younger. And let's see now, we're going to check the front, the side. Oh, there's something there. That's her hip, probably from when she was sitting and the seatbelt probably pushed her hip. Going to work on the muscles of her hip soon. There's still something hanging around there, so we're going to just clear that off. If that's clean, we go to the side and the back and the aura. Okay, good. So we're going to now bring these auras up and out. We're going to we're removing some emotions like the impulsive, curiosity, unrealistic, and last one is need to change. So we can do that. As you can see, all her chakras are now opened up and bigger and in line, and we're going to just
Look at that heart chakra, it's got nice and big now.
Yeah, we're just going to bring some clarity to her auric field. We're just going to keep retesting that, and there, that is there. And we're just going to have a look at that aura notion. So we've got to look at some, she's got a bit of a sensitivity or an allergy for pollen, so we're going to use that. Cashew nut, sodium fluorate is good for chronic fatigue. We're going to look at the liver. We're going to have a look at some copper, levels of copper, and we're going to have a look at some the joints of the fingers and the hands and the pain in the shoulder. Okay, so we're going to look at...
And this is the before and after photos of the chakras and aura field. You can see before the chakras are quite small and there's some disruptions in there and they're a little bit uneven. And then afterwards, as we go through here, they're a lot more centered and larger, and the auric field as well. So I hope you can see how many different areas are covered with the Skio device and how holistic it goes through, scanning your body, your mind, your energy field, your auric areas, your chakras, and just taking everything back to center, resetting things, clearing things off. And often clients come after they've finished with their therapy session, completely forget what they had going on before. So it's just a reset to our mind, body, and spirit. Thank you for watching.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was amazing how they are showing me behind the scenes. And just so you guys know, so if you caught it, now Tracy mentioned, she thought maybe I broke my arm sometime, in my life. And I did, actually. I was a little girl at the time it happened. It's a funny story. So I was being babysat, and this other girl, we were sitting on top of a table, and I got in trouble for double dipping. The girl hated that I double dipped a chip in the dip, so she pushed me off the table and I broke my arm. So that's what happened. I forget how old I was, but I was little. And it's just fascinating that Tracy picked up on that, and she saw some other things too that she told me, not in that video, that she picked up on that had happened to me, and things that I went through, throughout life Just wild. It's so wild. But I do want to draw more attention to, yes, the physical, the pain subsided. So as each day went on, it progressively got less and less painful. I wasn't like tossing and turning at night. So at first, I was having trouble sleeping because I kept feeling so sore. And I am not a person that ever gets back pain at all. Like, I never really do ever, until that happened, the accident. Till like I said, like 3 to 5 days later after the accident, I started to feel stuff. But I'm telling you, this quantum energy healing, it took it away, took it all away. Because eventually, as like the days progressed, little by little, I started to feel a lot better. And I'm just really amazed at this technology. This is the future, and I cannot wait to see how much more enhanced this technology becomes. So if you are interested, I do want to share screen with her website one more time. Let me pull that up for you. Get to the front page there. So it's quantumenergyhealingsunshinecoast.com.au. They are in Australia. Okay. So you do want to check out her website. And I'm telling you, if you have any pain anywhere, even if it's from the past, it doesn't have to be from a recent experience like mine. She can see it. She clearly saw a bunch of stuff. The pollen as well. She had no idea that I'm sensitive to pollen. And she knew that. The technology is sharing that with her. That's just amazing. So I cannot say, there's just so much I could say. I can't thank them enough. I can't thank Tracy and Felix enough for all that they've done, and for little Allie, my little Allie too. So even your pets, if they've gone through a lot, or what would be really nice too, because I came from the pet industry, of course. So there's a lot of animals. If you've adopted an animal, maybe, that had a rough history before you adopted your pet, you might want to go through this. I highly recommend it because, like I said, just like with me, she pulled up things that she didn't even know about, but the technology was showing her past experiences. So for animals that you adopt, and you don't know their history, it might be wise to do that. And this could really be beneficial for the animals. I'm really excited for you guys to get in touch with Tracy. And I know she has a special going on as well. I think if you use Arcana, I will verify that. Tracy will be coming back on our show. She's going to be coming on our show, so live, so you can see her. And you guys can pull up questions, throw them in there in the chat, and we will do that. But I just wanted to share my experience and really tell you my review and introduce, her website, her channel, everything. But she'll be coming on, so you guys can ask her a lot of questions. But thank you all for watching, and check out her website there. All right, so that is quantumenergyhealingsunshinecoast.com.au. You want to check that out. But yeah, thank you all for being here for this short little video, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll be on tomorrow with another morning mindset. And until then, you guys take care and stay blessed. Bye.